Expect to pay more for your Thanksgiving meal as food prices continue to increase. Food prices are up 15% from last year. I'm Mackenzie O'Keefe, bringing you CBS 4 News at noon, live on CBS 4 and CBSN Denver. A lot of factors are driving those increases. It's not just the price of turkeys going up, but all poultry is increasing to about 10 to 15%. And that's because climate change is making grain harder to come by, so it's more expensive. Canned pumpkin products come mostly out of Illinois, which was hit by a fungus, pushing those prices up. An aluminum shortage means all canned foods are in shorter supply. And if all that makes you need a drink, well, you'll pay more for that as well. Much of it's imported, and companies are having a hard time getting bottles. Those increased costs have more people turning to food banks for help affording groceries. But the prices are also putting a pinch on their resources. CBS 4's Justin Adams checks in with Food Bank of the Rockies.
If you feel that a normal stop to the grocery store is starting to become a little more expensive, well, you're right. And that's one of the reasons why many families are going to places like the Food Bank of the Rockies to put food on the table. Everything is more expensive, from a carton of milk to eggs, meat, and bread. You name it, you're paying more for it. Food pantries have seen an increase in people looking to get those staples. For many food pantries, the cost to provide those dinner staples have become more expensive. Aaron Pullen, who is the CEO of Food Bank of the Rockies, says they are spending almost $1 million a month on food. Before the pandemic, they were spending roughly $300,000, or just a third of that amount.
That's due to increased need, increased costs of food, as well as a loss of some USDA government commodity food sources that operated temporarily during COVID. So now we're replacing that food with food that we're purchasing. So the fact of those three factors has resulted in this tripling of our food and freight expenses.
Aaron says that even with the rise in food costs, they are able to provide food for families from donated dollars. And if you want to donate to the Food Bank of the Rockies, we're going to have a link on our website at cbsdenver.com. In Denver, Justin Adams, covering Colorado First.
Well, if you do have the ability to help donate things like peanut butter, tuna, beef stew, and soup, those all make great donations. We've put together that list from the Food Bank of the Rockies, and we will get that posted at cbsdenver.com.